This is probably the only time and the only place you're ever going to hear this, but it's okay to be selfish. It's okay to put yourself first. It's okay to take care of your own mental wellness and your own physical health when needed. I like to use the example of the airline mask and the oxygen mask. You need to put your mask on before you can put on the mask of others, because if you don't have your mask on, you're never going to be able to get the other mask on. Hey, I'm Chris Kourtakis. I'm a licensed therapist, and today I want to talk about being selfish and what that looks like and what that means for you. Make sure you like and subscribe down below if you like this video. Make sure you click the like button. If you want to see more content, make sure you hit subscribe. And if you think somebody else needs to hear this, make sure that you send it over to them. You can also check us out on the website at askchrisk.com for more information. But again, I want to talk about being selfish today. Now, that doesn't mean you're an asshole. That doesn't mean you put yourself first 100% of the time. What that means is that sometimes you have to make sure you recharge and you make sure that your mental wealth and your health and everything else and your tiredness is in check, because at the end of the day, if you run ragged and you get sick, then you can't help anybody else. And a lot of times this comes up in conversations with people, and I call in the sandwich years, where you've got the kids over here and you got your parents over here and elderlies that you're taking care of and what have you. And they take up all your time and they take up all your time. The relationship takes all your time. But at the end of the day, when you go to actually take care of yourself, there's nothing left. And you know what? I hate the cliche of you can't pour from an empty cup, but there's a lot of truth to that. If you're worn down and you're sick, how are you supposed to help others? How are you supposed to give back? So when I say being selfish, I mean take time for yourself. I mean, schedule an hour a day to read a book, take a nap, sit on the couch, do whatever you want to do. If that means playing video games, and that's what you enjoy, then do it. Take whatever you need to unplug and unwind and be able to enjoy life for yourself. I know it's only an hour a day. Maybe it's 2 hours. It depends on what your schedule looks like. Now, if you are not picking your kids up from school because you're playing video games for an 8-hour stint and you're being selfish, then you're an asshole. I mean, that's just plain and simple. You're an asshole. You know what? Everything has to come in certain doses and certain amounts of everything. So when I say it's okay to be selfish, it's okay to put yourself first, it absolutely is. But it's for a mental health. It's to recharge. It's to make sure that you have sanity, to make sure that that anxiety doesn't build up. It makes sure that if you're stressed out a little bit, that you're not taking it out on the kids or the wife or your partner or at work, and that you're able to, decompress and unwind. A lot of people go and work out at the gym and they leave some of their stress. And, again, that's taking time for yourself. So if you get up in the morning and you go to the gym, then you make time for yourself. There's only 24 hours in a day. You have to find that right balance for yourself. So if you're in those sandwich years, then from 9 to 12 on a Saturday, you're taking care of your family. And from 12 to 3, you're going to take care of your parents. And then from 3 to 5, you're going to spend time with your kids. And then 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock, you're spending time with your relationship. And then in between there somewhere, you've got to find time for yourself. And where does that look like? So maybe it's at night. Maybe it's yoga. I said, we're going to start with the kids at 9 o'clock. Maybe you're getting up at 7 o'clock. Or maybe it's sleeping in that day and you just tell your partner and your kids and everything else that you want to sleep in until 9 o'clock. That's you taking the time for yourself. That's you scheduling maintenance for yourself, for your mental wellness and for your physical health. Again, it's okay to be selfish. We hear the word selfish and we think that this guy's an asshole, he's a prick or anything else. And yes, can you take it to the next level and, overextend and everything else? Yeah. If you're being selfish by not doing anything else and putting your time first and you're golfing before your kids and you're going out to this and you're going out with the buddies and you're doing this and you're doing that, in those 24 hours, you're taking 15 of them for yourself and your family's suffering, then yeah, that's being an asshole. If you're taking an hour a day for yourself to go work out, to go for a walk, to read, take a nap or whatever else, that's okay. That's beneficial. That's rewarding. That's something that you should be able to do. And it's something you need to communicate with your kids, your spouse, your parents, or whomever might be affected by you taking that 1 hour and outline what that boundary looks like. I'm going to be in my office. I'm going to shut the door. I'm going to turn the lights off. Nobody's going to bother me. Or I'm going to go for a walk. I'm leaving my cell phone at home so that nobody can reach me during that hour period. It's whatever you want it to be. You define it. You look at it, you create it, and you communicate it. Because if you don't communicate it, you're never going to get what you want, and it's never going to truly work. It's okay to be selfish, but to an extent. It's okay to be selfish if it's for a benefit of you. Because again, like I said, you can't pour from an empty cup. Again, you have to put your mask on before you can help anybody else. So make sure that your cup is full. Make sure your mask is on. Make sure you're doing whatever you need to do so that you can help the others and you can be fully engaged with them and that you're not run down or anything else. Again, I'm Chris Kourtakis. I'm a licensed therapist. And if you like this content, like I said, hit below, hit like, hit share. Make sure you comment on this video if you do like it, or if there's something else you want to see. I personally comment and respond to everybody because I want to be engaged and I want to learn more. And again, askchrisk.com is our website, and look forward to seeing you on the next side. So if you have any comments, like I said, leave them down below and let me know what you think of this content, and I'll talk to you soon.